So today we're doing chair yoga, but instead of a chair, I want you to use an exercise ball. This will work the core more, and we have a bunch of really fun, unique exercises I think you're really gonna like. You can't do it on a chair, but if you've got one of these exercise balls, go ahead and grab it right now, and we're gonna start. This is a beginner workout, but you can make this as challenging as you want, and make sure there's nothing in your way. And sit up tall. I'm gonna start nice and gentle, and we're not gonna do anything crazy today. So all levels, and it's pretty easy, but you're gonna get your heart rate up, burn some calories, increase mobility, and you're gonna feel so great. So join me. This is your warm-up. And at the end, I'm going to talk about a yogi diet, and this is to promote peace and harmony to your body and soul. Good for the planet, good for you. All right, so now we're going to move the arms up, but we're going to twist the torso to the side, and you're going to look back and up and twist. And don't go too crazy. This is still your warm-up. Breathing the whole time. This should feel so good and therapeutic. I'm going to do one more to each side. Wonderful. So now let's balance with your feet up. So you're gonna lift one foot, balance, and slow lower. You'll really feel this core. Now if your feet are narrow, it may be harder. So you can play with the feet placement. I like my feet on this one a little bit wider than hip distance. You can also hold on to the ball, or you can put your hands on your hips. Great. One more. Very good. Now I'm going to do this, or we are going to do this with our eyes closed for 30 seconds. So let me grab my timer. Got my timer. Have a seat on your ball. And we're going to do the same thing. First, close your eyes. Hands on your hips. Lift one foot. Ooh. And lower. Other foot, lower. You'll notice, woo, this is so much harder, and don't rush it. Go slow. Your body will acclimate. It'll figure out where you're at in space. And if you hobble a whole bunch like I'm doing, then it's totally fine. All right, was that hard? It was a bit challenging because we use our eyes to really help us see where we are in space, to help us balance. All right, have a seat on your ball if you stood up for just a moment, and we're going to do cat-cow on the ball. So round and arch, rounding the back and arch, round and arch, round, arch. Let's do two more. Round and arching. Last one, round and arch. All right, from here, put the feet pretty wide. We're going to do a forward fold on the ball. So hinging forward, and then you'll feel the ball going backwards, which is normal, which is good. You could change the feet. I like mine about 45 degrees. And if you just want to hang out here, that's fine. Or lower the hands down and rounding the upper back. And if you're more comfortable, you can flatten the hands and go even lower. And breathe. Couple deep breaths in and out through the nose. Breathe in and out. One more, in and out. and roll up to seated. Very good. Much easier than standing. All right, now we're going to get a little bit more aerobic, do some more yoga poses. So I'm going to have a sip of water, and then we're going to do a chair pose with the ball. All right. So from here, I'm going to put my feet fairly close together. If you like your feet very close together, that's fine. I like a little bit of space. It just feels better because my knees are touching, and if I press them too close, it just doesn't feel good. So from here, I'm just going to bend and bring the ball up to your chest. 2, let's do 4, just like this. 3 and 4. And if you feel pretty comfortable, you can raise it higher. 1, 2, 3, 1 more, 4, and let's do 4 more at the chest. And 1, can you go a little lower? 2, 3, 4. Now let's do 4 with our heels raised. So I'm going to put my feet a little bit higher or wider. And then I'm going to raise the heels and lower. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 1 more. And 4. Excellent job. All right. Wiggle a little bit. All right. So now we're going to go to the front of the mat. Bring your ball with you. And actually, let's go ahead and stand. From here, I think I'm going to rotate to this side. So from here, I'm going to do a reverse lunge. Lower the back knee. Raise the ball overhead and down. Bring that foot back to the front of the mat. Lift the ball up and overhead. Good. Put the ball down at the floor, bend your knees. Put the left leg back into a lunge. Lower the knee. Raise the ball up. Ball down. Bring the foot to the front. Lift the ball up. Squeeze the booty at the top. Lower the ball. Right foot back into a lunge. Lower the knee. Lift the ball up overhead. See if you can get the ball up really high. Biceps by your ears. Lower the ball. Bring that right foot back to meet the left. Ball up. Squeeze the booty. Lower the ball down. Left foot back into a lunge. Lower the knee. Ball up and overhead. Lower the ball down. Bring the left foot back to reach the right. Ball up and overhead. Lower the ball down. Right leg back into a lunge. Lower the knee. Lift the ball up. Leave the ball up. See if you can lift that knee off the ground and hold. Lower the knee. Lower the ball. Right foot back to reach the left foot. Ball overhead. Lower the ball. Left foot back into a lunge. Lower the knee. Lift the ball up high. And take that knee on the left leg. Lift it up off the mat. Lower the knee. Lower the ball. Bring your left foot up to the top. Stand up. Raise the ball up. Bring the ball down to reach your hips. Excellent. How did you do? Was that easy? Was that hard? A little bit of a challenge. Unique, huh? All right, so now we're going to do a bridge with the ball. I'm going to bring that ball overhead. So you're going to have a seat on your mat. Your feet are going to be parallel, hip distance apart, and your hands are going to be holding the ball. Bring your feet closer to your butt. Lift your hips up into a bridge. Bring the ball overhead so that the ball is now touching the ground. Lower the hips and bring the ball back up. So this time we're gonna lift the ball, lift the booty up and lower the hips. And as the booty lowers, you'll bring the ball right overhead your chest. So booty up, ball back, and down. Booty up, squeezing the booty at the top, and down. Let's do 5 more. And 5. You're looking up at your ceiling. 4. Down, up. 3. Down, booty up. 2. Booty down. Last one, booty up. And booty down. And bring your ball to your belly. So now put the ball to your side. And what you're going to do is now you're going to move this ball to underneath your legs. So we're going to do elevated bridges with a ball. So bring the ball underneath your shins. So you're going to go into tabletop on your back. And from here, you're going to flex your feet, put your toes up toward your ceiling, and digging your heels into the ball, you're going to lift your hips up and lower. Your arms are at 90 degrees, your hands are in gentle fists. If you need to reposition the ball, I like to put the heels of my feet into about the middle of the ball, and then dig your heels in and lift the butt up and down. And keep going. As you lift the hips up, you're going to exhale and shoo. Inhale down. Exhale up. Shoo. Inhale down. Let's do 2 more. Exhale up. Shoo. Inhale down. Slow lower. Last one. Exhale up. Shoo. Inhale down. You may not exhale like I do. That's okay. Stretch your legs long. Reposition the ball so it's right under your calves. And from here, lower your hands down to your mat. Reposition your shoulders. Place your palms on the floor a little bit wider and relax. And from here, you're going to flex the feet and then point. Point, really, really point. And flex and point. Now let's alternate the feet. Right leg is straight and the right foot is flexed. And then we're going to have the left foot flex. So alternating me flexing and pointing. So my right foot is pointing, my left foot is flexed, and then my left foot is pointing and my right foot is flexed. And let's speed it up. Left and right, or right and left. And just stretching the shins and the calves. And then don't go as hard this time, just kind of move them around and just kind of shake out those feet. Excellent job. So bring it in, hug your knees into your chest. And from here, we're going to have a seat on the ball. So sit up and sit right in the center of your ball. Nice and tall. And from here, bring your arms to the goal post from here and stretch up. And see if you can get your arms to touch up and down. Working on shoulder mobility. Did your heart rate come up at all? I'm sure it did. Those bridges are kind of hard. A little bit harder, not too hard. Depends how many you do. The first few are like, oh, I got this, and it's like, woohoo, after a few more. All right, let's do a couple more. And then we'll stretch out those pectoral muscles, the chest. And from here, lower your arms, interlace your fingers behind your low back, stretch your arms back, shoulders down, little pelvic tilt, look up. You'll feel that nice stretch across the front of your chest. Let's do a child's pose with the ball. So go to your mat and with your knees wide, booty down, and then reach with your thumbs facing your ceiling as low as you can go for a nice stretch in the lat muscles. Those are the big, large muscles on the side of your back. Deep breath in, exhale up. Walk the ball toward you. I'm going to turn over onto our backs. Bring the ball with you, but put it to the side for this one. So with my left foot, I'm going to bring it up in the air with a bent knee. With my left hand, I'm going to grab that foot, bring it out to the side for a half happy baby pose. And my other hand is just holding the ball so it doesn't roll away. Breathe. You can even give yourself a little foot massage if you like. And bring the foot down. I'm going to move the ball to the other side, grabbing my right foot with my right hand, bending the knee, and I'm pulling the foot toward me while I'm pushing that foot up for a deeper stretch. Maybe a little bit of a massage on that foot. I like half happy baby pose. I think it's nice and gentle. It feels really good. All right, let's do some hamstring stretches. So I'm going to put the ball in front of my chest. I'm going to hold it really high. One knee is bent, and I'm going to straighten out my left foot on the mat. With a flexed foot, I'm going to lift that foot up straight as I can and trying to touch that ball with my toes. I'm going to point the foot and then bring that leg straight down. Other side. Straightening my right leg, flexing the foot, bringing that leg straight up, trying to get the ball and my toe to touch. Point the toe and lower the leg with control. When you're lowering the leg slowly, you are using your abdominal muscles. Left leg, straighten the left leg out, flex the foot, bringing that foot up, touching your toe if you can to the ball, point the toe, lower the leg. Bending that left leg, straightening the right leg, flexing the foot, bringing that leg up overhead, toe touch to the ball, point, and lower. Let's do one more set, one on each side. Left leg straightens. Flex the foot, bringing that leg up, straight, toe touches the ball if you can, point the toe, lower that leg. Bending your left leg, straightening your right leg. Flex the foot, squeeze that right butt cheek, bringing that right leg all the way up with the flexed foot. Touch your toe to the ball, point the toe, lower that leg with control. Both legs are bent. Bring that ball over your chest. Give the ball a little hug. Very nice. Okay, moving on. Put the ball to the side, out of your way. Your feet are as wide as the yoga mat. Reposition your shoulders so you're nice and comfortable. Your arms are down by your sides. I like having my thumb and my middle finger touching, and then take my knees and bring them together to touch. Relax, breathe in, and exhale out. Breathe in, exhale out. Maybe you're closing your eyes, breathing in, exhaling out through the nose. Can you hear the birds in the background? Breathe in, exhale out through your nose. Bring your knees further apart. Extend one leg out. Slowly with control, extend your right leg out. And let your feet fall externally out to the side. You can release your fingers, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and just relax right here. While you are relaxing in Savasana, I want to talk to you about a yogi diet to promote peace and harmony to your body and soul, to the planet, and to the environment, and to animals. Some examples of a yogi breakfast would be blueberry pancakes, oatmeal with cinnamon and berries, acai bowl, avocado toast. Some examples of a yogi lunch could be a bean burrito, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, a tofu stir fry, or maybe sweet potato fries. For a snack, air popped popcorn, banana popsicles. How about a fruit smoothie with almond milk? For dinner, black bean soup, pasta with marinara sauce, potato soup, a salad with black beans, corn, jicama, red onion with guacamole, with a mango, lime, cilantro dressing. Breathe in and breathe out through your nose. Shake your body gently, bend your knees, shift your hips and your knees over to your right. Open your eyes. With your hands, walk yourself up to a seated position. Cross your feet comfortably. Reposition your yoga pants if you need to. Sitting up nice and tall. You should feel wonderfully refreshed and calm. Bring your arms out to the side, up overhead, and bring your hands down. And if you want to learn more about the yogi diet and how to incorporate it into your daily regimen, check out my book at my website, thehighfivediet.com. Namaste.